After 2 weeks of videos, speeches, and seafood pornography, the 2020 conventions have finally come to an end. And I don't know, guys, call me crazy, but I think they may have shifted this race back to where it was before the conventions. And although most of the focus was reserved for the big speeches and the themes of the weeks, there were so many fun little moments that got buried by the news that I just wanted us to take a moment to enjoy them before we officially said goodbye to the conventions. For instance, one of my favorite moments was when Pam Bondi was blasting Joe Biden for nepotism while the world's most nepotistic lineup was being previewed on the bottom of the screen. I mean, you don't usually get that many Trumps together without a special prosecutor in the room. Oh, and you know what else I loved? Is when nobody told Bernie Sanders that the camera was already rolling.
Are my hands showing when I'm up here?
Yes. Yes.
They are?
But yeah, you don't want to zoom in more. You'll zoom in a little bit more as you go.
Is that a terrible thing to have my hands showing?
Yes.
Bernie! Don't let anybody tell you that your hands are terrible. They're beautiful hands, strong hands, breaking up the big banks. And they're a part of who you are, Bernie. Yeah, they always make it look like you're adding flavor to your speeches. The big banks, paprika, need to be broken up with a bit of salt. But possibly my favorite moment of all was when Lara Trump did everything she could to avoid saying that her husband was Eric Trump. In fact, it was almost like she was playing a game show.
The forbidden word is Eric.
I'm Lara Trump, daughter of Bob and Linda Unaska, sister to Kyle, mother to Luke and Carolina, and the daughter-in-law of our 45th president, Donald J. Trump.
So look, man, those were my favorite moments. And I'm sure you had some of your own, but there's one person who watches the conventions in a truly unique way. And that's our senior political analyst, Dulcé Sloan. Take it away, Dulcé.
Hi, friends. I just spent 2 weeks watching the Republican and Democratic conventions, and I learned a lot about these people. But since I watched with the volume off, I mostly learned how they decorate their Skype rooms. This is like my Dollar Tree version of Cribs. Let's start with the Democrats. Check it out. That's Lori Lightfoot, the mayor of Chicago. Girl, we know those shades are down because you're trying to hide all those protesters. Let us see them. They probably have some really creative signs. Are those metals or cured coffee pods? I don't know if you served your country or you love a medium hazelnut roast. Why does Bernie have so many logs? It's like someone told him he needs plants to fill up the place and he went, fine, fill it with dead trees. That's a great Bernie impression. I don't give a damn what you think. Now see, I don't trust the man who puts a tiny candle in a giant fireplace. What's that mean? Okay, someone needs to give Yang $1,000 a month so he can move out of this Days Inn business center he's obviously living in. This lady looks like she can't afford windows, so she just hung 2 pictures of sky on her wall. What is this? A curtain? A sheet? This looks like when my uncle converted his living room into a pet photography studio. And you know how many clients he got? 0. Yo, somebody check on Mayor Pete. Looks like he's trapped on a Pinterest board for barn wedding inspo. Listen, I don't care what the room looks like. Michelle's in it. It's perfect. No notes. Okay, that was the people who zoomed into the DNC. The RNC was a little different. Most of them actually went to an auditorium and gave speeches because they know Corona is a hoax. But they did have some people working from home, and what amazing homes they were. Oh, it's the couple that waved their guns at the protesters in St. Louis. That's the decor you're protecting? Nobody wants to steal this knives out looking mess. They look like they're sitting down to tell me that they're uncomfortable with me dating their son. Guess what? I don't care. He's mine now! This woman is the whitest thing in a completely white room. Ooh, where are my sunglasses? What is this woman doing in a warehouse? Are Republicans looking for black speakers at Amazon now? I'm not saying nothing about Miss Kimberly's decor. I don't want to get yelled at. She speaks very loudly. Well, that's it for Lifestyle of the Powerful and Boring. It's been fun getting to see how the other half lives. And by the other half, I mean the half that lives in haunted mansions. By the way, Trevor, still loving those 5 books you've got.